When I complete an Ironman 70.3, believe me, there will be signs. Let's go, baby. You know, I am beyond pumped for this because, as you guys know, I ended up DNFing in El Salvador. And I had to just come back, redemption, right? How do you come back from completely tanking on a course that you planned so much, so hard? You had your family over, you fly everybody, you invite everybody, and then you just, it doesn't go as planned, right? And you know, I have lost matches before in jiu-jitsu. I've taken L's before and it never felt like this one. This one felt different, but in a good way, because I knew that the swimming for me was gonna be the hardest part. And the fact that I completed the swim in El Salvador did give me a boost. So preparing for Oceanside just had a different fire in me. It wasn't the fire of fear anymore or doubt. Now it was just like, how fast can I swim? How faster can I get? Every training that came after that just lit a fire on me that, I can't explain it. It was truly a tremendous effort now to push next levels. And I did. I got to work. I went straight to the water. We implemented more swimming. We went, instead of 1 time a week to 2 times, we went 3-4 times a week. It got to the point where swimming just became natural. I didn't mind it as much as I did before. Every time I would swim before, it'd be like, damn, I gotta swim. Now it's just like, no, I'm swimming because I gotta get this done. Everything just seemed to click better, move better. In fact, the last ocean swim that I did was in Corona del Mar at the state beach. I went just with a buoy, my jammers, and completely crushed that swim. I did 1,600 yards, open water with waves. I did get out a little bit kind of like nauseous because of the waves going up and down. But aside of that, I felt really good. So going into this race, I was pumped that, hey, I got to swim down. I could swim. I'm not the fastest, but I definitely could swim. Now the question becomes, how effective can I be race day? Good morning. It is race eve, and we are en route, pack, and headed to Oceanside. That's it, man. Training's done. Now it's time to just go out there and execute. Gotta pick up my boy Chris Leverage. He needed a ride last minute, so we're gonna see how we make this happen with my bike and a tri-bike in the back. We'll figure it out. And then see you guys in Oceanside, checked in and ready to get this race going. Today's gonna be pretty chill. The only thing I have is a 2-mile shakeout run, and then should be good.
I've been up, I've been down, I've been up, I've been down, right? But no matter where I go, you'll never let me down, right? I've been up, I've been down, I've been up, I've been down, right? Yeah, but no matter where I go, you'll never let me down, right? How I feel being the one that's tapped into the plug, right? I ain't talking to you in street code. I'm just talking to you like heroes. Standing so tall, I don't see foes. Under pressure, it's really free throws. Meaning the easiest shots, the hardest to take. When you got thoughts on your brain that try to tell you you can't. But I know I can, this is not my plan. I really see God's hands like, be patient, slow motion is motion. Don't be anxious, God got it, we coasting. If you don't tell me to move, then I'm posty. Hold our head to the sky, we not hopeless. Yeah, I've been up, I've been down, I've been up, I've been down, right? But no matter where I go, you will never let me down, right? I've been up, I've been down, I've been up, I've been down, right? Yeah, but no matter where I go, you will never let me down, right? That's why I'm confident. That's why I can't forget. I would go to sleep on my brother's couch dreaming about this, working day and night with everything to make it exist. Fast forward.
All right, Hotel Chronicles here with my boy Chris Leverage. We've been out here for 30 minutes and there's nobody here. Hello? Anybody here? So Chris, who is a 6-time Ironman finisher, said that you need to get your nails done before an Ironman. Now, race day, I ended up getting there a couple days early. I got there on Friday, rode with my boy Chris Leverage, who's done this. Shout out to Chris, by the way, man. He just got me in the right mindset, just kind of really tuned me back up. The last little missing pieces. You know, we had a great conversation. He rode with me to Oceanside, so we had a great talk. He's done this race many times. He's done a full Ironman, so it felt good to have somebody give you a different perspective on things, on how they prepare. And you know, he gave me that extra boost of confidence that, like, hey man, you done this swim before. You swam further, dude. You're perfectly fine. You're gonna be great, and so on and so forth. So we roll up, we get there, and you know, checked into you know, registration, get all our stuff, you know, our gear, our bibs, all this stuff. This is my first time in Oceanside, so the experience was very different than El Salvador. There was a lot less people. I think it was only like 1,500 athletes in El Salvador. Here it's like thousands. So, I mean, all of Oceanside, you could just tell people there ready to participate. People already training, you know, getting their runs off, their shake-offs, some in their TT bikes, you know, spinning around. So that felt really good, and it made me feel pumping away, very exciting. I'm telling you, this whole experience with Oceanside was very different than El Salvador, just because, I don't know, maybe because it was at home. You know, I was stationed in Pendleton. I spent a lot of time in Oceanside. So there was that sense of comfort. I felt homey, like, you know, I'm at home here. Like, I felt taken care of, if that makes any sense. And, you know, after check-in, got everything going, you know, we got to walk into the first transition to kind of get a look of how everything was, you know, set out. And mind you, I had already done a recon of this course about a week earlier. I head down there, looked at the swim course, checked it out, went all the way to the turning point, except the fact that the day that I went, there were some very crazy waves. And the fact that I saw that, sort of did leave me a little bit concerned about that one turn, but I realized it was a quick little just in and out. I figured I could be good. And the rest of the day, I pretty much chilled, prepared mentally, ran over my game, checked in my bike, had a really good dinner, pasta, prepared mentally, got all my gear set up, and it was go time. Almost race time. Got everything ready, packed up, ready to go. And to be quite honest, I feel really, really good. I feel good. Big difference compared to El Salvador, I'll tell you that. I'm not tripping over the swim at this point. I know I can get this done. I got a wetsuit on. My thing is just stay calm, finish, be good. A little bit concerned about the cold water, but I've done that so many times with the wetsuit that, I mean, to be quite honest, I don't really think that'll be an issue. But I feel really good. Tomorrow's going to be a good day. I am really confident about that, and can't wait to just get this done. And the next time you guys see me, it's going to be having crossed that finish line. So I'm still going to have the camera with me. I'm going to try to see how I could get my son to get a hold of the GoPro so he can get shots of me. Still trying to work that out, but you know, we'll see. We'll make it work. For anybody that has done an Ironman or a race like this, you realize that you don't sleep at all. That night you're just standing, I mean, you're laying there in bed, just kind of figuring, man, like, you know, you're running every scenario in your head of what can you do, how is it gonna go, this and that. And so for me, honestly, it was going over and over on the swimming part. And not that anything bad, just really technique, like make sure you're pulling, make sure your elbow's coming up, make sure you roll the ball all the way to your hip and out, make sure you're fully turning, you know, keep your head in the water, turn and breathe this way. So, you know, it was just going on that over. You might even say probably overthinking a little too much, but I mean, that's just what was going. So when I got up race day, I remember texting my wife, letting everybody know they were heading en route. And I said, hey guys, love you guys. I'm about to head over there and get ready to tackle on this. And, you know, got in, got the bike set up, everything, early in the morning, checked in. And as soon as you know it, wetsuit was on and I'm in line.
Dad, bro. You can crash out with the biscuit. Maybe that's like the transition part.
When we finally get to the edge of the dock and I see the water, they stop you, the 5 seconds are going and then beep, you start walking in. I felt the water and it was warm. And I knew from there on, I was like, oh, dude, this is on the park. And I remember I just dove right in. I had no experience of anybody, you know, going over me, all that. I did feel like most people were passing me, which was a concern, and I had to bring myself back. Let's get that out of the way. Don't worry about transition, nothing. Let's just complete the swim. That's your race. Finish it. And so that was in my head, and I got on a great groove. I ended up stopping twice, and both of them were to take a good sight, like to kind of like I was still moving, sight, bam. My body, engine, everything felt amazing. I wasn't feeling no shoulder pain. I was feeling it in my lats, which that's what you're supposed to, in my chest, and I was just going. And when I finally got to that turn, man, I hit the edge, I turned, and you only go a couple meters and then you turn back left. I won't lie, guys, I had every emotion just hit me. Every fear, every doubt, every insecurity, every obstacle, every panic, everything. I just felt like it just completely left me. I mean, I'm being 100% transparent with you guys. My goggles even water up inside because I mean, I fully did get emotional, guys. And I don't say this, you know, after my experience, guys, as I mentioned in the El Salvador, you know, video, the swimming for me, I love the water. I mean, I go on vacations. I love the water. I love turquoise water. I love river water. I mean, I love it, but I would never go further to anything that would make me bring that feeling back. Going past that half point and knowing that, man, I was in the best shape. I wasn't panicking. I was breathing. I felt good. I wasn't tired. I was just like, it's fucking game over. And I remember I just started gliding. I have swam, I never swam that good. I started passing people. And now, man, I was just whoom. The next thing you know, it is the next buoy. And I'm like, all right, let's go to the next one. And boom. Like I felt like Michael Phelps right now, man. And I'm just like, whoom. And my breathing was on point. And then out of nowhere, I was like, wait a minute. One of my goggles is in the water and the other one is not. Like, holy crap, everything is just clicking in. And I'm really feeling it on my lats and I'm really feeling the whole ball pool all the way to the edge and then the blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, and the next thing you know it was the end.
We gon' take over the block. We gon' take over the block.
Look at that, hey.
Time is money, go TikTok. I count down on my wristwatch. About to go down like big time. Out here chasing green like big slime. Put it on me, that's my vibe. Everything here on my dime. This is me and my pride.
Now I'm in the bike. I've done this course many times. I have done the Camp Pendleton course even a little bit further by myself and done this under 2 hours and 35 minutes. So very familiar with the course. And then there's a no pass zone. And literally when I say I'm stuck, I am stuck. I am behind some riders that are just not going fast enough. And I went from 235 watts to maybe 135 and I cannot pass. There's cones on one side, there's parking structures, stuff like that on the other side. And now I'm just like, man, I hope this doesn't go all the way. So any opportunity I did have to start passing individuals, I 100% will gun it. I mean, bam, going up, hitting it. And I want to overshoot my watts because I knew I had to run, but I did stay very conservative. In fact, I'm gonna put my data so you can see it was basically 65% zone 2 for me on this bike ride. So when I finally got towards the end, after we passed the tank and the ammo area, by the way, this is all stuff that you guys probably won't know because you don't know the base. I do. That's like almost towards the end, you pass a football field and then you start getting to the airfield. Once you get there, then I really just started gunning it and going faster. So I was eating all that headwind and I was just passing everybody and came in hot towards transition 2, which I'll put a video so you guys can see. Transition, shoes on. I was still able to put my KT tape on the bottom of my foot for my heat spots, and in 4 minutes, I was out. I had everything already ready, hat, glasses, and I'm running. I started hot. I started at an 8:15 pace, which was ideal. I was excited about that, was pumped. Around mile 6, mile 7, on one of the steep downhills by the pier, there was sand, and this gentleman in front of me actually slipped and he kind of like fell, and I should have seen it. Somehow I was too focused that I didn't pay attention and my right foot slid out. And I did feel some discomfort on the right knee. I still pushed through it, but I started feeling something like around mile 8, 9, and I was just like, man, do I really want to push it now? And that was the plan of attack. I felt I felt great. I felt good. Legs were still great. Obviously, I stayed zone 2 on the bike. And when I got down the ramp on that final stretch for mile 13, I gunned it. I went full out, and you'll see it on the video. But man, overall, I am beyond proud, guys. This definitely lit a different type of fire. This definitely, got me pumped for more stuff to go. And most importantly, for my family, my wife, my kids, my twins. If you guys have been following me for a while, my twins have been a big part of my training, pushing them on the stroller, riding with them on the bike, for them yelling on the tunnels and screaming for more hills every time we did hills. I mean, they're the true champions. They deserve this. And, I always tell them that if it wasn't for them, none of this would ever happen, because they're the ones that really put up with the training. And I try to still be present and do as much possible, working, being family, having kids, and then still having the time to train. This is very difficult, and it takes a special type of family to understand that and support you. And from what I've done from my weight loss journey to now loving this whole sport and taking on new challenges, and I have Unbound 200 coming up in May, which I'm super pumped about. I got one more Ironman 70.3 that I'm considering. I got to talk to my coach, and possibly a full. No promises yet, but having that right support is so incredible, because it definitely helps you accomplish a lot more. So, Ironman 70.3 ended up finishing at 6:14, and I'm probably gonna own that. I'm gonna forget about the what ifs and what I could have done, and ideally what the actual time could have been if everything went right, because at the end of the day, none of that matters. At the end of the day, all that matters is you have fun, that you enjoyed it, and you go out there and do something challenging. You do something different. You take yourself out of the comfort zone, and you go out there and crush it. And that's what matters. And if you're able to do that, you're already winning. Doesn't matter the time. Doesn't matter if you finish at 7, 7:30, 8, or whatever the cutoff was. Shit, it doesn't even matter if you DNF. The fact that you showed up and you went there tells you that your time is just coming. You just gotta stay consistent. So from a guy that DNF for over swimming just a month ago to completing a 70.3 and 6:14, I would say that's not bad. So let's see what's next.
Let's just run. We've only just begun, so let's just run. Our time has finally come, so let's just run. Breathe it in, I'll keep it in my chest, where I know I won't forget the beauty that we're holding here and now, taking in the wonder that's all around, ready for a moment to chase it down. We're setting sail, this fairy tale unfolding, yeah, we know it now, our time has finally come. So let's just run.